It's still silent on the Spider-Man front when it comes to the future of Tom Holland's version of the web swinger. So let's talk about what exactly is going on, what is the status update, and should people be worried? The answer to the last part is no, you should not be worried. So over the course of the last 6 months, we've had a up and down ride with what happens with Spider-Man. First, there was Tom Holland saying that for right now, he was done and he's going to be taking a break. He wants a break from Spider-Man, and then it was like, no, he just wants a break from all of Hollywood. Then he took off from social media for his mental health and everything. He said that maybe he wants to start a family and acting could get in the way. So, obviously, Tom Holland is still young, he's growing. But let's be real, if he never works again, he's going to have enough royalties that he never has to make another Spider-Man or another movie again. He's fine, but he clearly likes acting. And Spider-Man is something that he said he always dreamed about, and finally getting his dream job at such a young age was a huge milestone moment from him that will literally, and it did, change his life forever. So him stepping away from Spider-Man, unless it's to completely retire from acting or something, I don't think we really have to worry about it. The bigger thing here is Sony cannot afford to not make Spider-Man films that feature Spider-Man. Because if they don't, they literally lose the character. They can make all the spin-offs they want, but they gotta make proper Spider-Man films that center on Spider-Man. Which obviously means that the reason they haven't started a reboot or a new proper core Spider-Man film with any of the other Spider-Men is because they have a working agreement with Marvel Studios and Disney, and obviously Tom Holland, that they're gonna make another Spider-Man film, which is why they're taking longer. This all just makes sense. We know the contractual details are they have to be working on a new film within 2 years of the old one, actively working on it, and if they're not shooting it by 2.5 years, they lose the license. Which is why the Spider-Man reboot, The Amazing Spider-Man, was so quick, and why they were so quick to jump on Homecoming. Again, they have to do it like this. So if there was a contract extension or anything like that, that's exactly why we're not hearing anything about it now, because they've agreed to take a little bit more time. So in my opinion, Spider-Man 4 is safe. Tom Holland's future as Spider-Man is more or less guaranteed unless he really wants to step away, in which case they can just recast Spider-Man and still continue the same story. It just will be a little weird that it's not Tom Holland anymore. But overall, you shouldn't really worry about anything, because there's no way that a film that made in its first initial theatrical run over $1.9 billion with their last installment is not going to continue to exist. That just doesn't happen.